What up, homies? I feel like this has been a super long awaited video that I've been putting off. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a huge procrastinator, but I also do have a pretty busy schedule along with coaching classes, personal training, and doing my own training. I felt that like as soon as I had the time to film a video, I just needed like a break. I needed to take a day off. I needed to do my own thing. So my apologies for continuously putting it off, but today's the day. I'm finally just gonna get into it. And so I'm gonna just start with introducing myself. My name's Tasha, for none of you guys that know me. You might have seen me on TikTok or have me on Instagram or wherever you came from. What's good? I got a fuck ton of questions. I just kind of broke it down and picked up the most common questions. Without further ado, let's fucking go. Okay. So, how much do I weigh when I first started working out? How much do I weigh now? And how tall am I? So when I first started working out, I was at 184 pounds, I believe, or 187, somewhere along the lines of that. And then where I'm currently at is 151 pounds. Pretty much gained maybe 20 pounds when I went to the Philippines because I was there for 6 weeks, and obviously I wanted to enjoy my trip, right? So you already know a girl ate whatever she wanted, and I'm also 5'5". Advice for people who are scared or clueless to start the gym. You just gotta go in the gym with the mentality that you're the only person in there. To be honest, I hate when people look at me because it's like, yo, mind your own business. Why are you looking at me, right? And then I feel like maybe people are looking at me like, oh shit, I should try that workout. Oh shit, she got a fat ass. I highly recommend pre-planning your workout and knowing what you're gonna do that type of workout, just so that when you go in there, you're not clueless, right? Look up YouTube videos on type of workouts to do, or on Pinterest, kind of leg day workouts or upper body workouts, just stuff like that, just to kind of get you started, so that when you do go into the gym, you kind of have a layout of what you're gonna work on, so that you're not just sitting on your phone kind of I don't know what to do. I've been there, done that. That should be looking awkward as fuck. Highly recommend looking up your workout first. What helped me kick the weight loss? Before I get into all of this stuff, I just want to give you a little bit of a background on why I was pretty obese. It was because I came out of a relationship. I completely let myself go. You know, if he loves me, then I don't gotta love myself. I shit the bed. I gained a fuck ton of weight. All I did was just get super high every day. Blaze, had the munchies. Anyways, when him and I broke up, fucking I can't say that. When him and I did break up, I definitely kind of an idea that I was overweight, but it was not something for me to really notice, just because in my head I was like, oh, I look pretty thick. Mind you, way back in high school, I was pretty active. I played rugby, volleyball, basketball. I felt like shit. I was super lazy. I was tired. I had no motivation, no energy to wake up. Definitely diet helped a lot with my weight loss journey, just because all the shitty food that I was continuously eating throughout the entire relationship, my body was used to it. So then as soon as I started working out and eating healthier, it was a big change for my body, and I drastically lost the weight. So is it okay to have a cheat meal once a week? Of course it is. Make sure that you understand the fact that it is called a cheat meal and not a cheat day. If I woke up, ate pretty good, and then my lunch was kind of a cheat meal, then for the rest of the day, I was okay, I ate like shit, I'm gonna just keep going because I burn all the calories off at the gym tomorrow. Who's it gonna hurt? And then I end up not doing it, and I just feel shitty, and it was just a really bad cycle that I highly recommend you wouldn't want to get into. It fucking sucks. Definitely just do a cheat meal. What made me start? What put me on track of my weight loss? Honestly, never really recognized how big I was until my mom just told me you gained a lot of weight. Why wouldn't she be I'm her daughter, she's gonna tell me if I got a little chunky, you know? I never really saw it in myself, and then I started to notice it after they said it. Holy fuck, they're right. Bruh. That guy took my heart away. God damn, he took my body away. He fucking, what put me on track of weight loss? So I use my fitness pal, but I also really liked setting a lot of small goals for myself. Okay, I want to burn 500 calories today. I know that's a high number, and I don't recommend starting with that, but I definitely find that setting myself small goals kept me on track, as well as tracking all my food in my fitness pal, and then put in the calories that you burned. It tells you how many more you could eat. So just because you burn 500 calories does not mean you should eat another 500 calories. Add an extra scoop of peanut butter in your smoothie or whatever. How long did it take me to be determined and consistent? I am still not consistent. Very determined. I am super determined. But consistency is where I highly lack. Understand that it's a process, it's a journey. The whole purpose of a journey is for you to learn about it. I definitely watched a lot of videos, but at the same time, motivation comes from, it all comes from you. I feel like I have the pasties, don't know why. Water. Drink a lot of water. Keep your shit hydrated. I love being hydrated. How can you figure out what works for you? Workouts, diets? I would say trial and error for sure. At first, I found that eating too much carbs was not good for me, and I found that like higher fats to give me that energy source was a lot better. But this entire journey is gonna be ups and downs. You kind of gotta figure out and really listen to your body on how you're reacting to things and really acknowledge everything and understand it. Okay, why do I feel lower energy today? And that's why it's super important to track everything. If you look back, like why you feel so much lower energy this one day, you could look back and be like, oh, it's because I ate this. How long did it take me to get to my goal weight? I'm still not at my goal weight, but at the same time, it's not about the number on the scale because muscle weighs more than fat. But if I gain all this muscle and I look super good, I could be 160, who knows? So I don't really have a goal weight. It's more or less like how I want to look like. As much as I follow all these influencers online, and I'm just like, shit, I want that body. You can't get that body. Everyone's body's different. Everybody's body is changing. Trust the process always. What's your weekly target or things you focus on in a week? If I like burn a bunch of calories one day, to be honest, I don't really do this. But when it comes to weightlifting, yes, I want to lift heavier than last week. I don't know. Also, I did this 2-week challenge to see how many calories I could burn on the Stairmaster. That used to be my shit. So for 7 days in a row, I burned 500 calories. On like the 8th day, I would do like 525. The 9th day, I would do 550. And then I ended up finishing with like 714, which I never put my body through that again. I have asthma, and with quarantine stuff, I've lost so much strength. Is it okay to take breaks? Yes, of course, this is super important. It's really important for you to recognize what you're feeling, what your body's saying to you. Like, you really got to listen to your body. You don't end up injuring yourself or anything, especially if you have asthma. What was the hardest part? I find that the hardest part for me was probably diet, because I had no issue going to the gym. Oh, I need lip balm. Be right back. Because when it came to working out and going to the gym and just going off, I loved sweating, I loved working hard and pushing myself. But then as soon as I came home, I tried to reward that with overeating the calories that I just burned. That was where I went off. Why don't I deserve this? But I was just eating it in the wrong ways. Calories in versus calories out. The education piece of it all was kind of learning it on my own and just constantly researching and like finding things that worked for me, rather than kind of like getting someone to tell me what to do. That's why I'm here for you guys, but at the same time, like, I want you guys to just do your own thing, listen to your body. Everybody's different, right? What do you think will help maintain your level of fitness? Constantly staying active and also pushing yourself harder. If I kept doing the same workouts, like, it wasn't really maintaining anything. Trying something new. So I absolutely hate running, so I would skip a lot. So that really helped my cardio. And then boxing, of course. I tried it. I think I got a little bit off topic there. Maintaining it, just really stay on track everything. I took a lot of photos of like how many calories I would burn, track of like the weight that I had, just so that I could always look back on my off days, and like that was a really good way to maintain it. Actually taking my rest days, and obviously eating healthier. So whereas if I eat like shit, I feel like shit, and I hate feeling like shit. Like, I might as well just go get lit and be hungover. I ain't trying to do all that. Things that I did while losing weight that helped keep it sustainable. Yeah, so I'm just not even gonna answer that question. Was staying consistent in healthy eating and exercise hard? At first, yes, because I didn't really know much about the proper foods to be eating, especially when it comes to workouts too. I was kind of doing the same thing. So at first it was kind of hard to stay consistent, but then I ended up just like recognizing that if I take 2 rest days, like, I'm done for the week, right? And that's why I would take 1 rest day and like split them up if I need to. Just came to a point where like I woke up and I'm like, I have to work out, I have to go do this, I have to do that. So that really helped. How do you hold back yourself from binge eating or unhealthy eating? I'm blanking out so hard. Even if I like felt like I was eating a lot, and then I would still eat even though I knew I was full, and then like the next day I felt like shit about it, and I'm like, okay, I just gotta starve myself, because like that's how I can like make up for it. And then because I was so hungry, I would just end up eating more than I should have. I brushed my teeth, as stupid as it sounds, but as soon as my mouth was like all minty, I was like, I ain't trying to eat. Drink water, just start like chugging water down and make yourself full, because like I love being hydrated. Just kind of making like a cutoff time to stop eating, like intermittent fasting, like really telling yourself like, okay, I'm done eating at 8. You guys need to learn that discipline. It fucking sucks, but don't starve yourself all day just so you can like eat all your meals at once. Or like feed yourself throughout the day so that you feel fuller longer, and that you can like separate those meals, and then you can avoid binge eating. How do I stay motivated on days I didn't want to work out? I'm gonna just give you guys like a really brief kind of bit about everything. If I knew that I was gonna go into the gym and have a shitty workout, or just I felt like I couldn't work out that day, or I was super lazy, I recognized it. I took it as a rest day, and instead I just went on YouTube and watched videos on like what type of workouts to grow your glutes, just like researching a bunch of different videos. And honestly, watching those type of videos motivated me. I needed all that motivation for me to go super hard tomorrow, plan a workout, what type of foods I'm gonna be eating for the next week. I would just use that day just to like reset. What kept me from giving up? What were the most effective things that helped in the process? Definitely recognizing the changes that I saw in my body, but not only that, recognizing the things that I felt. I felt a lot more energetic. Even if I did one workout, I felt like I could do another one. That's how good I felt after a workout. As stupid as it sounds, even taking a bunch of videos of me working hard or like flexing in the mirror or whatever, save those, and then I look back on like my off days or just other days and I'm like, holy shit, like look at me go. Like I motivate myself. That's literally how I think about it in that video, and I'm just like, how did I feel in that video? And then I felt super good. So then it just makes me want to go to the gym. Definitely self-love comes from yourself. So diet and meals, this was a huge question that I got. I will make like what I eat in a day or like meal prep with me videos on this channel. Obviously I don't want to fit that too much into my weight loss journey. You guys, just the gist of it, so you can kind of have an understanding of like, I don't know if understanding's a word. Understanding of like the stuff that I was eating. I feel like the drastic change that came with my weight loss was because of all the shitty food I used to eat, and then as soon as I started like eating a lot better, it just like all shredded off super fast because my body wasn't used to it. I started eating like higher protein foods. Like I always made sure that my protein was really high in my foods and stuff, but like just some of the minor changes was like I cut out a lot of processed foods, and I wasn't shopping in like the middle sections of like the aisles at the store. And I would just be like in the veggies, produce and veggies is the same thing, whatever, but just like the healthier stuff in the grocery options. And next question, I'm gonna put my leg up because I'm comfy like this. Do I recommend meal prepping for someone who struggles to eat every day, struggle to make a meal and end up just buying takeout? Fucking same. But if I don't meal prep on a Sunday, it's like I'll never get it done throughout the week. But yeah, that happens to me too, because like knowing that if I like didn't have a meal at home that's already ready and cooked for me, then I'm like, okay, I don't have nothing ready. So definitely take your time to do that meal prep so that when you go home or you're hungry, it's like the food's already there. You're not gonna waste it, right? Was there ever a day I would go off my meal plan? What really helped me and stopped me from doing that was kind of putting in the calories that I know that I'm gonna eat throughout the day on MyFitnessPal, so that like if I just do it as I go, then I could be like taking in too much calories at my breakfast and not enough at dinner, if that makes sense. So do I consider protein shakes as meals? Sorry, let me just show my phone off. In a sense, yes, it depends. Like if I take those like Premier protein shakes, I think there's like 30 grams of protein in them, that's a snack to me. But if I know that I'm having like a protein shake as like breakfast, I would just make it like super high in volume, or not volume, I don't know what the word is, but just like kind of high in calories, so it's like a meal. Like instead of doing like 1 scoop of peanut butter, I would do 2 scoops, but then add a banana and then like protein powder. Just like little things to like make it more calorie dense, just so that I feel energized throughout the day and it lasts me longer. What are some quick at home workouts I would do? There's so many that I could tell you right now, but I'm gonna just keep it real with you. Please check my TikTok. During quarantine, I filmed bare videos on workouts to do at home. If it's not enough, I actually am still kind of getting back onto that filming with TikTok, just because I've been busy with work, haven't really had the time. But when I do, they will be more videos. Alright guys, I've answered as many questions as I could. I will go into more depth with the other type of questions that you guys have in separate videos, but I had to get this one out of the way. Basic weight loss journey. I really hope that it helps you. If it does, like this, subscribe to me, because I'm gonna really try and force posting a video every Sunday. So if I can get that, we'll be all good. Thank you guys so much for being patient with me. I'm hella sorry that I procrastinate this much, but I promise you, now that this video is out, it's out of the way, I will be on a more consistent posting schedule. So peace out, homies.